Good morning everyone, and welcome to what we hope is going to be a wonderful Throwback Thursday show. We've got a cracker for you today. You're absolutely going to love this one. But I'm not here alone. I'm Kat Hollis, and over in the producer's station we have Gemma today. And, and over to my left, I don't know my right from my left, I have got one of my favourite people in the whole world.
Hi everyone.
It's Natalie Musprat.
We've swapped today.
We have.
You've got like a triple dosing of Cat, but in different ways. And the best week ever. The best week ever.
Well, you can judge at the end of the show.
This is going to be a fun show though. Throwback Thursday.
It is. We love a throwback
throwback.
Thursday. But before we get into that, shall we do our Win It Weekly competition?
Yes.
Okay, for you this week we are giving away our wonderful sporting silhouettes competition. There will be 5 winners of this week.
5 winners.
5 winners. And this is recent as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not something old we're giving away. We all loved working with this in the office.
8 different toppers as well. Like, it's not like a 4 and you get 2 of each. There's loads of variety in this.
There's so much to go at. You're going to make so many cards out of this. It's worth $19.99 and 5 of you are going to be winning it. So let's look at the question. So to be in with your chance of winning, please like, share and comment with the answer to this question. How long does it take for most people to decide if they will keep a gift or return it? Is it A, 14 seconds, B, 46 seconds, C, 33 seconds? Now this is quite decisive, isn't it? Because you're either a gift returner or a gift keeper, even if you absolutely hate it.
Have you ever returned a gift?
I don't think I have. I had to admit, I gave some gin back to my mum and brother this year because I've been trying to convince myself I was a gin drinker.
And you're not.
And I really wasn't. So I was just honest and said, you keep it and I'll get something else.
I don't think, I was saying, I don't think I've ever returned it. But then, like I was saying to Anne-Marie on Tuesday, I think if you're going to return a gift, it would be something, say, like, that you have a gift receipt for.
Yes.
Because otherwise, if you don't know where it's from, how are you going to return it?
No.
Have you ever, this is a good question, have you ever re-gifted a gift?
Oh, I was thinking about this morning coming in. Yeah, I must admit, I have re-gifted.
I mean...
Re-gifted to somebody, or, like, giving it away to, like, a school fair to put on a tombola or in a raffle and things like that. Well, that's just because I've never used it and somebody else might get the use out of it.
That's not as bad though, is it, if you do that? I don't think so. It's like recycling, but good recycling.
It's a tricky one. I wouldn't know where to go.
No, me neither.
So let's crack on and let's have a look at what is on our Throwback Thursday today. We, for you, have got the absolutely mega Hunky-Dory Compendium 6. Now this goes back, we were having a look, weren't we, Natalie? It goes back all the way to 2016 and it's a year's worth basically of the magazines. So you are going to be absolutely...
It's jam-packed full of inspiration, isn't it, really?
Yeah, overwhelmed with inspiration. And although this is 2016 and the kits might have moved on and you might have used up absolutely everything in here, there is going to be so many ideas and layouts and inspiration for you to get crafting with.
I think that's the thing with these magazines, isn't it? I always use magazines as like a library of tips and tricks and card layouts that maybe I've not tried before. So having this in your stash is one of those things that if you're having a little bit of a lull. There we go. A little bit of a lull in your day, then you can just grab this out, have a flick through and go, actually, I might try this.
Yeah, so much to go through and look at there. But the beauty of this, and you'll not be surprised when we go through this, why it is one of my absolute favourites, is the free gift that you get with it. And this is worth $14.99 on its own. Considering what we're paying for our compendium today is just $5.99
for a full topper set.
Yeah,
inserts and double-sided papers. It's absolutely just insane how good this deal is. I'm so excited, Kat.
It is incredible. And it's such a cute kit and a collection that's going to
adorable.
work. Considering this was released back in 2016, it hasn't aged, it hasn't dated, it's still just as relevant and as beautiful today. So let's see what we've got for you here. Let me get in focus. So to start off with, we've got this gorgeous animal crackers set, and we've got the little hedgehogs in the balloon there. They're beautiful gold foiling, little elephant down here, and all these super cute little sentiments to add on.
I absolutely love this.
We've got the matching cardstock. Is that the foiled one?
It is.
It is, with these gorgeous, look at the foiling around those little beautiful hearts and the
so adorable,
clouds.
isn't
Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, look at this.
The patterns.
Yeah, and it's got like little patchwork effect and that lovely stitch detail. So if you could mix and match your like stitch and nesting dies with this beautiful element down the side here with all the little ladybugs is just gorgeous.
Love it.
And then we go on now. Owls and foxes are another one of people's favourite creatures, aren't they? They love them. And look how many individual little toppers you get on here. You could really layer these up into one big card or make so many little ones.
It's great, isn't it?
Happy birthday to you. There's never a rainy day when you're around. I mean, just
I love it.
Gorgeous.
Some really nice sentiments there to uplift people's spirits, aren't there?
Yeah.
Another beautiful foil cardstock. I love those little love hearts just everywhere in this kit.
They are. It's so universal. Lots of little umbrellas today that we could use with.
Yes, we could.
And look at this one. I love that you've got two corners opposite, and then you've got your detail at the top here and detail down here. So you could already just cut that in half, and you've got two different ways you could use this. You chop in, and you've got something in every corner that you can use for card making.
I feel like it's perfect for gatefolds. This one's really cute.
It blows me away, this collection.
It's
little
just
hedgehogs.
The style of the artwork, isn't it? And how cute it is. And like you said, that sort of patchwork feel that runs throughout it is just absolutely adorable.
It's got a hint of that like Scandinavian edge as well, hasn't it? So cool. So another cardstock here with the little patchwork birdies down the bottom. Oh, look at that little mouse light in the candle. Absolutely delicious.
So cute.
So much you can do with this. Now, can anybody guess which is Kat's favourite topper out of this set?
This one.
If Natalie doesn't make a card with this, I am divorcing her as a friend.
It's
just
so
look
cute.
at that, look at them. I need to get used to my left and right.
I know.
Look at the animals stacking up here. Moo cow, piggy, sheep and chickie. Have a quacking birthday. Have a moveless day. Just absolutely stunning.
Muchas gracias there as well.
Oh.
And those tags all have sentiments on too.
They do. Let's have a look what we've got. We've got happy birthday to Moo, me to you, it's your pig day. Oh, I might get a bit offended by that one. Quacky birthday.
Quacky
Absolutely.
birthday is a good one, isn't it?
Absolutely gorgeous. And let's go on to the matching cardstocks now. So you've got your foiled one here. It's got this lovely, like, it's quite subtle, isn't it? But effective at the same time. There's
really
a scallop
pretty.
border here. And stunning.
You kind of got a fussy cut that, haven't you?
You have.
You've really,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Look at this little patchwork cow print at the bottom. And then we go on to our inserts. Now you can tell these are a little bit older because these are back in the days when we used to put your insert message on for you. But that doesn't stop the craftability with these. That's only on that half of the page. You've still got all this if you wanted just to use this half and stamp your own sentiment on.
Definitely.
I saw a detail, was it from my box mag the other day, where somebody taken an insert page and then black fine lines around the image, and it really made it pop out, which I thought was
so
another great way of
cool.
using your inserts.
This one might be backwards.
I was thinking so.
And the other one as well.
Yeah, let me have a look at these before we go on. Let's turn these round. So, got enjoy your special day. And as always with the inserts, they're just a subtler version of the cardstock that you've seen, or the best. So you know they're going to match perfectly.
What a really nice addition. I actually quite like them with sentiments already on there, you know.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
Especially if you're quick crafting. It stops you worrying and having to think about it.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're only small, so if it's not the sentiment you want, you've still got plenty of the paper left.
Yeah, trim it down, make the most out of it.
To do something else with.
You've got so
What
many
else we've
inserts
got
here as well. Have you got 8?
have.
I feel like we've counted 8 inserts
There must be, yeah.
Wow.
So to someone very special.
Oh, look at that one.
With all my love.
You could use that on the front of a card.
And especially for you. So even though the inserts are printed on, they're not like occasion specific, so
No,
you
I
could
don't
still
think
use
so.
them things.
And we're not finished there.
We're not at all. We have now got these absolutely gorgeous double-sided papers. So again, look at this.
I feel like you should just buy like the whole,
I know,
all of what we've got and just like use this and
just
in your
take all
room.
the cow ones out. I am going to admit, I have got this set. I actually used this cow set to make a birthday card for my mum this year.
You?
I did, yeah. I've been saving it up. So on this side we've got the beautiful cow print, and then we've got that beautiful diagonal stripe on the other that we've seen throughout the kit. We've got this beautiful, I don't know, well, you can see that. Look at these patchwork little hearts and flowers, ditzy flowers, absolutely gorgeous. And on the other side, this is going to be so useful and versatile for all your crafting projects. Look at that. Who doesn't love a little polka dot?
You can buy this whole kit for £5.99, and not just this kit, but you're also going to get a full library of inspiration along with it.
110%. Look at those ladybirds.
I love the ladybirds.
They're so cute. And on the other side, this gorgeous
so cute.
How many cards do you think you can make out of this?
See, when it comes to me and you crafting, we get the most out of stuff, don't we? Like we will genuinely cut and use as much as possible. So with that in mind, I would say if I was crafting with this kit, I could definitely get 2 out of the toppers in the cardstock, probably even more actually.
Yeah.
So let's just say I get 2 from each topper set.
Yeah.
But then I've got papers as well, so I'm going to use them and use sentiments and elements. So what are we saying there? I reckon I'd get maybe 10 or 12 easy from this.
At least. Oh
easy.
Yeah. Easy.
And they're so cute.
So, yeah, absolutely. And just to prove the cuteness, before we pop across to Natalie, I'm going to show you some of the gorgeous cards that have been made with these. So, I'm going to come back a bit. Just look at that.
It's so full, isn't it? And I think what's great about this is that you do have toppers that are all different sizes. So it gives you the ability to make really large cards if you're someone that wants to, but also you can make smaller cards and lots of other bits and pieces.
Oh, look at this one. A lovely little bit of folding going on here. And just using nothing but the set and a little bit of tape and foam pads.
It's very cute, isn't it? With all those sentiments on.
So cute. And another one here with some more fancy folding.
I think it's good how these cards aren't using that much more than just the kit, you know, because it shows you that you don't actually need that much more.
Not at all.
What a great kit to give to someone who's just starting out in crafting too.
Absolutely, yeah. Again, I keep saying it now, but Christmas presents.
Yeah, it's true.
$5.99. They're going to think you've spent a lot more. This beautiful 10-fold 8x4 card, which everybody knows I love a 10-fold.
Love that.
Then look at these going onto this beautiful hot air balloon.
Isn't it so cute?
Very cute.
It's just adorable. I don't even know what I want to do with it.
Look at this. So this is one that's got one of those panels that helps you stand up at the front, and that's the panel from the cardstock, isn't it, rather than the papers. Absolutely gorgeous. There's so much detail in the cardstock of this kit that you're not using that many additional elements.
You're really
like you said, it's going so much farther.
Really
so I think it's time to come across to you, Natalie, for our first demo.
I don't know what I'm going to do, so...
Do you want me just to pass it over?
Yeah, let's just pass it over and we'll get crafting.
No pressure, but cows would be great.
Cows would be great, wouldn't they? Well, we've got 2 demos.
You could save that for later.
Maybe we'll save the best till last and we'll do the cow last. I think I'm going to use... Let me just see what one I'm going to do. That one's really cute though. Let me see. I really like this one that says that's what friends are for. That's really cute, and I just love this sort of like the way that the pieces, the animals all just like come along. It's really fun. Oh no.
Camera.
No.
So Natalie's just got a little technical issue, so we're back over here. So let me have a look what you're all saying on Facebook.
Yeah, let's see what people.
What you all thinking?
What people are liking. What people are enjoying.
Yeah, is watching. Let's have a scroll through here. Oh. So let's have a look at some of these answers for the question. We've got 14 seconds. I wonder if there's. I want to know on Friday. Are we back? No.
Let's try it now. I think it's coming on now. There we go. Are we on? Have we got it? We've got it. Hooray. There we go. The overhead.
Lovely.
The overhead was just not wanting to be our friend today. So, oh, that's cute too. It says friends hug your heart. Oh, I really like that. This is just too cute.
Too much choice.
I know. Absolutely adorable. Shall we do, let's do something that I'm going to test myself to try and use as little as possible of this kit, I think. So I think I might just use this topper here, and then what other elements? That would be a really cute paper actually, instead of using some cardstock up. Okay, let's leave these to one side because we'll definitely come back later and do like a super fun funky card with this. I'm gonna have to use this. Friends hug your heart. What an absolutely awesome sentiment that is. Friends hug your heart. And then I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna use this paper, but we've also got some like red detail, so I wonder if in our stash, it's probably not going to be stash that I can reach, but I wonder if we've got any red. Bear with me one moment, let's bring this up. Let's bring up this huge crate of random papers and cardstock, because I think I'm going to bring in some red from our stash and maybe a little bit of gold, because that works really nicely.
It does, it just really makes it pop, doesn't it?
And then I think obviously we're going to need some green from this, or maybe we won't need some from this. Maybe we could use this element. Right, I'm going to do a card. We're going to make our card from this red. So let me just get my trimmer, which is all the way over here. Alright, I'm going to trim this now to, let's go, how big is this? This is 4.5, so let's do it at 6. You know, that little inside knowledge of how Natalie's brain works today. What she didn't think of though is her maths. So let's do it at 5.5 by 5.5, because an A4 is actually slightly smaller than 12, so it wouldn't necessarily be equal. So we'll do it 5.5 by 5.5, and we'll cut this to, what will it be then, 11?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll cut it to 11, and then I'm going to score this piece of paper, and we'll come back to use our trimmer. I'll score this at, score it at 5.5. Oh, and then our middle panels, we're going to score, we're going to leave one the whole length of 5.5, and then the other one is going to be 2 3/4. We're going to score that there, and I'm going to create a fun easel card here. So now I've got my sort of base of my card ready. I'm going to use, do we have any gold, Miri? This is why you should check.
I've got
these
a big
things.
stash here. Am I alright to pinch some from
Yeah.
here for you?
Gold Miri will work. I think it's just going to bring out the gold in the topper using this. So 5.25 square. So let's do that for the bottom panel, and then we'll do 2 at 2.5. So we'll make 1 at 2.5, and then we need to cut the other one down to 2.5 by 5.25. And then I'll bring in my super fun cards paper here, because we're going to use this, and I'm going to cut it down to 5 2 notches. So 5 2 notches square for the first one, and then we want to do it at 2 and 2 notches, and you want to do that twice as well. So this bit that I've cut off here, I am actually going to possibly use to make a little bit of a stepper as well. So then I need to do another one, don't I? 2 and 2 notches by 5 and 2. So then let's layer this up. Are people loving this deal, Cat?
They absolutely
what
are.
What are they saying?
Well, they're just saying how beautiful it is. A lot of people are commenting about the cows and how happy they are for me that it's got cows in it. What else have we got saying? We've got some people that have got the trimmer and saying what fun they're having and how it cuts through like butter.
It is incredible.
Yeah.
I just thought of a really cool way to actually demonstrate how awesome that is in the last demo. So I'm
stay tuned
already.
Wait and see. I'm intrigued.
Don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I'm excited already. So just adding my tape onto here now, and I'm going in with my double-sided tape. It is my favourite. Just make sure everything's in place, and then we'll peel these off and stick them down. So I'm going to first stick all of my paper to my mirror, and then we'll stick it to my card that I've got here. So let's trim. Oh, I've done that really wrong, haven't I? Well, maybe not.
No, I like that chunky border.
Let's just see, because it's got... No, these are smaller for some reason. What size is this? Let's just double check. That's the right size. So I've done this wrong. I've cut it too short. Is this one the same? It is the same. How can I save this? How can we save this? Because otherwise I'm going to have wonky bits and pieces. Let's just go with it. We'll roll with it. So I'm going to have chunky borders at the top and the bottom.
I quite like that.
Because my mathematical skills are not where they should be.
As long as it's the same on both.
Yeah.
It looks more like a design choice.
Yeah.
Nobody will question it, I promise.
So we'll pop this on here. I just don't want to waste any more paper. So we'll pop that on there, and then this larger panel is going to go on our bottom section. So let's add that onto here, like so. And then all of these panels now can be untaped and stuck to our adorable squirrel. This is always a good way of utilising what you have in your stash as well, to get the most out of kits when they're at incredible prices like this, because we all have random pieces of adorable squirrel or pattern papers or lots of other bits and pieces around the house that we use from time to time, so it's always a good thing to get them out. So let's pop this one on now. This is going to be our bottom panel, and then I'm going to have my card like this. I've done it a couple of times this shape, and it's really quite fun to put together. So I'm just going to stick this in what place where it needs to go, and once I'm sort of happy with where it's going to be, I'm just going to use a pencil to mark it. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because then I know where to stick my foam pads and other bits and pieces up to. So I'm just going to remove the first frame, and then I will remove the second frame. Now when you're doing this, it's also, because there's so many different frames and we're going to have them at different heights, it's sometimes a good idea to stick these directly onto a piece of cardstock, which is probably what I should have done before I drew my line. But we'll go in with some of this mirror that I've got to one side. So let me just get some super thin tape, and then my thin foam pads. So thin foam pads I'm going to place all the way around here. So let's just maneuver this in place.
So much.
This is what happens when you craft on the go. Your brain just changes your ideas like straight away, and you're like, actually this is going to make it look better, so maybe you should do it that way.
But I think that's the reality of crafting, isn't it?
It's true.
It's authentic. It's what we
So
love.
I'm going to pop it right up to here so I'm not going to waste as much of this. And then I'll just use my scissors and I'll trim as close to the edge as possible on here. And this is just because when I'm sticking my different layers down, I want to create dimension, and because I'm doing it as like an easel and this bit is the element that's going to be sort of loose, I want to be able to have it quite sturdy on my card. So just backing it onto something else helps in that way. Then with our piece here, because I'm going to stick it onto that, I don't think that's going to come out. Let's do it with my tape, and I can just add a few pieces because it is going to be wedged in there with the topper. I should have found my super skinny, but there is no in here.
Oh, we've got Anne-Marie watching us this morning, Natalie.
Oh no, she must be up from her nap.
She had a little nap after a very early show this morning.
I spoke to her this morning at about 8:15, and she was suffering a little bit, I feel, so she was going back to have a nap, and then she's back at Hobby Maker for a big meeting. Lots of the team are down there today for a nice look around.
I know, we're a bit like a ghost ship in the office
I know,
today,
it's strange, isn't it? Having so many people not here. So then we're going to pop that back in place onto that mirror. You can use Ink Me, you can literally use a piece of scrap here. It is just so that it's a little bit more sturdier. So popping that in place, and then we're going to use our foam pads, and we're going to double up on this one as well. So that line that I drew is completely unnecessary because we're going to have to draw it again, but it's okay. This is what happens when we're crafting.
People are absolutely loving seeing the thought process and how we work things out.
So pop that on there, and then again, when I know where I want this to go, I'm going to just flip this over, draw my line, and then that is my guide for where my tape's going to go. So making sure now that you actually tape the top and not the bottom, because that's definitely something that I've done in the past.
Oh, it's one of my favourite tricks.
It's when you're doing things like this, I just don't know. We need to think of a system, don't we, to avoid that happening, because...
Oh, I have a system. I mark it and then completely ignore it.
Just do the other side instead of the one you needed to do. So now this is ready to go. Let's try and stick that nice and equally on there. I think we're there. And then we just need a stopper. So we have a little tag here that says a special friend. So I think I'm going to pop that one out because that matches really quite nicely, and we can just have it sort of hanging on this side, but we need a border. So I'm going to also be a little bit cheeky and steal this border strip. I'm trying to use as little as possible from this collection. So far we've used a double-sided paper, we've got this topper, so I think we can be a little bit cheeky and steal the border as well. So what I'm going to do is just line it up with my card and then trim it, and it's tiny bit over, which just gives us that space to kind of get it in place. So let's put that on with some strips again, and I'm doubling up this time because we want it to be at a height that's really going to hold that topper in place. So let's just take 2 of those, and then I'm going to fold them onto each other so that they stick really nicely.
Ooh, I like that idea. I've not seen that.
It just saves you time.
It does, yeah.
It's so...
And not as messy as well, is it?
You know, and because they're like on top of each other, it's just a good little trick.
And is it just me, or the border strips on our topper collections are one of the unsung heroes?
They are. They really are.
They just sit so quietly on a topper set that you barely even notice them, but they can make such a big difference to your card. If you've just got any little gaps, that you can just cut them into little banner tags or run them across different sections. They are so useful.
If you have like a piece of cardstock which has a beautiful sort of like top and bottom border, and you want to utilize both of those on your card, then you can use them for like hiding the gaps as well.
I do that quite a bit, yeah.
We love to do that. So that's on there now, and then these might have all the colours I need. We've got to add buttons on because these buttons so like just hidden in this topper set. So we've got a pink one there. Let's see if I've got a yellow. I've definitely got a red. Oh, this is going to be fun. Let's try and find a little green. Oh, that's a yellow. That's going to be perfect. There we go. We've got a blue as well. We might add that one on too. So instead of using some things here, I've gone again and just found some random stuff. We've all got button boxes or ribbon that is sort of like left around. So then I'm going to have to use my construction glue, and it hasn't. No, I don't. I can use another hero product.
Unsung hero.
Yeah. It is our glue dots. Let's just peel this off here. Get those glue dots on. And we'll pop them onto here. Now I'm going to do a little element of 3, I think.
We like our threes, don't we?
I might have to get another one. I'm going to do 3 on this bit. Placing them all together on there.
How cute.
Just utilising what you get from what speaks in that little topper. You can really make some wonderful things. And then I just want another, maybe a blue to go up here. Do you know what? I should have put it on the opposite corner. Can I? Is my glue dot going to be a hero? Yes, it is. Look at that. There's also another awesome use for these glue dots is that you can sort of peel them back if you're not 100% happy with the placement. So pop that one on there. Are we ready? We're finally finished. And I have actually used not that much from the kit. I've used one piece of paper, which I still have this much from, and then out of my topper I've still got all of this left over.
That's incredible, isn't it?
And how cute is it?
So
Friends,
cute.
hug your heart.
And don't they
I have
just?
to use that sentiment. It's the best.
Amazing.
Love it.
So you're back to me. So if you buy that kit today, you will automatically qualify for our other promotion that we've got running this week, our Blooming Good Gifts. So just for buying that, you'll automatically, if you spend just 1 single pence on the website, you are going to get this gorgeous decoupage topper set. Now let's have a look at those beautiful bouquet that you're going to be able to build up here. Absolutely stunning. And once I've gone through what you're going to get with your Blooming Good Gifts, I will show you some card makes with this. So you get that, and then you get your base layer, and on here as well you've got your base layer, you've got some beautiful sentiments, you've got a long and a short border strip, and like Natalie said before, with that shorter one you can cut it in half so it'll stretch further and put one of your sentiments over. And then this beautiful big sentiment on the bottom, a beautiful bouquet for a beautiful girl. Absolutely stunning. So any order that you place over 1 pence, you are going to get this. But if you buy our compendium today, you will then qualify for a wonderful little diamond sparkles gem set.
And that can be any gem set as well.
Any gem set. What you're going to get today, everything is completely lucky dip. But the items that have been picked for Blooming Good Gifts this time, I think are really going to extend your stash craft.
I think so.
They're going to work. No matter what you get, I'm sure you will find something that's going to extend out your crafting. Look at them. So that's the green shimmer gems there. So next up, if you spend £15 or over on our site, and these gifts are stackable as well, so you will get your free topper, your gems, and then for spending over £15, I can't believe this, you're going to get a pack of our adorable scoreable pattern packs.
I know, and this
worth
will be again
£12.
anything it could be. Yeah. And there's some amazing ones that we have available for you. That's one of the newest ones.
This is one of the brand new ones, the Bygone Blooms, and
that could be
fantastic.
That could be coming to you.
Absolutely stunning. So next up, so you're going to get all them 3, spent £25, and you are going to get, again, another great one for extending your craft stash, a Duo Designs paper pad. And you know how these work. They're double-sided. So this one here is the Glittertastic and the Pastel Ombre. So on one side, you're going to get these beautiful pastel ombres. And just look at all the different colours there. There is so many things this is going to work with. You know me, you know I love a bit of paper folding. This is going to work so, so well. And then on the other side, these gorgeous glitters.
They're so pretty, aren't they?
They're so cleverly printed to give you that glitter effect, but without any actual glitter being harmed in the making of this pad. Oh, absolutely. I had so much fun working on that one. So that's if you spend over £25. Spend £40, and on top of everything we've already shown, you are then going to get a little book. So this could be any of our little books. It could be a square little book like this one, or it could be one of the, is it A5, A6 little books?
A6.
A6. I'm not good with my sizes. And again, look at that. This is the Fairy Blossoms. This is a Maptastic one. Oh, just absolutely gorgeous. Like we said, completely lucky dip. But I must admit, when I was just a customer, long before I was on the design team or worked here, these stackable gifts were my absolute favourite, and I would try and spend as much as possible to get the goodies. So you spend over £75 and over, and you're then going to get a whopper topper pad. I think there's 4 in stock currently, the 4 new ones.
We've got the men's one, the women's one,
we've got
the Playtime, I think it is.
Yeah, and then this one, the Gorgeous Garden. Now, absolutely, again, so much craftability in here. I'm just very quickly flicking through. And even though these ones are all on a garden theme, there is so much variety of style in there. You've got your mixture of your gold and your silver foiling, all the different topper shapes. Incredible. And then last but not least, spend £100. Oh, and wouldn't you just love to receive this? You are going to get a Moonstone die set. And this, I mean, who wouldn't love an alphabet set? We all love. Again, lucky dip, but it will be, what are the die sets worth that are going in?
I think they're worth £14.99.
Wow, absolutely incredible. So you spend £100 and you're going to receive gifts worth £60.
Isn't it awesome?
Just absolutely incredible.
And I love that there's something for everyone's budget as well. So depending on if you're going to spend a smaller amount or a larger amount, everyone's going to receive something for free.
Absolutely. And they are not limited to one order as well. If you place 2 orders in the week, you will they'll not accumulate. You will get your gifts on each order depending on how much you spend.
Awesome.
So let's just have a quick look before we go back over to Natalie, and she'll show you more brilliant ideas for this at a couple of those cards that have been made using the free topper that you're going to get. So we've got this one here, and this one's not been used building up the decoupage. It's been used to create a background and adding some gems in. Absolutely stunning. Another 7x5 tent fold, which I approve of. Now this one, the inverted corner punch has been used to mimic the shape of the topper and give us that beautiful shaped card. Just look at the depth in that decoupage there, decollage, absolutely stunning, and all that beautiful foiled gold detail going throughout those.
It's so pretty.
Stunning. And then a smaller one here, so it just shows the different kinds of cards you can make. This is a 5x5, and I love how the bouquet's just been offset at that slight angle there, just to give a completely different look again.
It's so pretty.
Absolutely stunning. Are we ready to go back to Natalie?
Yeah, let's do it.
Should we go and see what incredible thing Natalie's going to make for us with this collection?
Something with this, and I'm also going to bring in some of our amazing shimmer card. We do have this on offer, and Kat's going to show you this up next. So I thought I've got this obviously because this is what you're going to get for your free top set with any order over any amount this week. So it has this really nice watercolor background detail, and I thought, well, we can recreate that, because another thing we had on offer this week was our absolutely fantastic water brush markers. So I'm going to cut my piece of paper down first of all, so that we're not using it all up. So I'm going to cut this to, I think 6 by 6 is a good size for this. So 6 by 6 we're going to trim this down to, and then we can make our background on here. So I'm taking 0 to 9, and I'm just going to pop it onto an acrylic block, and then I've got my water brush. And you saw us do this on the Technique Tuesday show. You can sort of smoosh it. You can do it in a number of different ways. So you can lie this over now and sort of create that wash of colour, and we can do it a number of times to get that really nice wash. Or another way, and the way that I kind of like to do it, because it's kind of like cheating, but you can also lie the colour down where you want it to go, is to use your acrylic block and pick up the colour in that way, and then sort of smoosh it around the cardstock yourself, because then you're in control of the depth of colour, because the more you push on your water brush, the more it's going to push the colour out. And then also it's mimicking this beautiful watercolour background that we already have on here. So just push that out as far as you want it to go, and I'm going to leave it at that sort of intensity, because I think it matches quite nicely, and we'll just blast it to dry this off. So just blast it with your heat gun, or you can leave it until it's dry, but for the purpose of this we'll just dry it with the heat gun. We're nearly there, just the corner bits to do. Another one over here.
Don't worry, she's not forgot the cow. She's going to do me a cow card, this black card. We just thought we'd show off this beautiful free gift that you're getting.
So I think I'm happy with that now. It's fairly dry. I wonder if I have a punch. Let's just have a little nosy down here. 1 second. What do we get? What have we got? That's gonna give me round corners.
We've got a question from Carol Rooney saying, can I buy the beautiful alphabet die set without buying over £100? Yes, yeah. I'm sure you can find it on the website, because we can't, like we said, it's lucky dip as well, so even if you spent £100 we can't guarantee that you would get that die set.
No.
Because how the blooming gift works, like we've said, it's all lucky dip. You don't need to add anything to your order. It'll be worked out here and automatically ordered. Everything will be added to your package. So yes, go online and I'm sure you will find it there. In fact, where is it? I'll be able to get you the code.
Just gonna add another layer of gold.
It's M Stone, so that's MSTONE 022.
Yeah.
Happy buying.
Pop that into the website, it'll come straight up. You'll have loads of fun, and that's such an essential die set as well. I think it's something that's sort of like got lost with the other amazing dies that we've brought to you, but it's so good to craft with. So I've just given this a little layer of gold just to again mimic our topper set, and then I'm going to pop it onto some of this beautiful shimmer card. Now I've picked out 2 colours of shimmer card, and I've picked out colours that really match the floral elements that are in this paper collection. So I wanted to keep it, still have that white sort of freshness in there, but then add it to this gorgeous shimmer card. And the best thing about using this shimmer card is that it's not going to add anything to it. So let's put another layer on. I think that one, let's just measure it, is 6.5. So if I then do this at just 2 notches over 6.5, that's going to give us a thin red.
That matches your nails so well.
Doesn't it?
Gorgeous
so we'll
colour.
pop this on as well, and then I've got another. I'm going a bit crazy with my layers today. There's lots on here, but sometimes I think it's necessary.
Oh yeah.
If you didn't want to sort of waste this, you could use our duo tone or duo colour paper pads, because they've got all of these different varieties in, but sometimes just a little hint of that darker colour is really going to help out. So again,
I love that you're doing this, because I don't think it would be a natural thing to normally put like a watercolour effect with a glitter background.
No.
But showing how well it works and just giving people that confidence to play around and try these different things.
And then onto our 7x7 card blank. So I've really mixed up my sort of different heights and layers of mats and layers to give us this really strong background. And then we're going to pop this in. I think we're going to go central with it. So we'll pop that on with some gemstones. I might also add a border. I'm not sure what it's going to look like, but let's go for it. And then I've got 2 sentiments on this sheet left over. I've got Forever Starts Today and On Your Special Day. I think we're going to go with Forever Starts Today, because that is just adorable. But think about like a new job, think about maybe a wedding card. This is going to be really, really beautiful to receive. So let's add that into the middle. And again, it just shows you how, when you've got a lot of white space, how it can add to the effect of your card, just adding in a simple border. So pop that in, add this on top, and then we can decoupage this up. You don't have to decoupage it up. I think it looks quite effective without the decoupage on. You could save your decoupage to add to another card if you wanted to. Let's trim that edge on there. Stick this onto the middle of our card like so, and then our decoupage, the most important part of this card and what's really going to make it stand out. I might not use them all, I might alternate them, so then I can use another 3 on another card, because we can definitely make the most out of this. So I'm going to go with every other one that has variety on. So then this one is sort of like the bigger panel. So let's pop that on and leave it like that. So we've got 3 other floral elements there that we can use on a different card for another way to get the most out of this free gift.
And this is what I love about what Hunky-Dory do, is they put that foiling detail on every single level.
Single layer?
So
it's not just that top layer.
Not just that top layer, so you don't feel like you've got to use everything underneath because you can't use it anywhere else. You can use it in as many layers or as little layers as possible.
You could make that just the card with the bouquet on that we showed you earlier, with those alternative layers. So adding that on, and then where's my sentiment gone? I just had it.
Oh, I'm glad it's not just me that loses sentiments and things.
I literally just
made me feel a little bit better.
Where is it? There it is. Forever Starts Today. Is that gonna look right? Or should we maybe put it further up? Or I could just swap it out actually. A birthday bouquet just for you, and it has more pink on it, and I think we can add that to this corner and that's going to look really nice. So let's do that. Circle foam pads, my new favourite is circle foam pads. I'm not sure why, but I love them. Let's check I'm putting that on the right way.
They're just very tactile to use as well, aren't they? Something really...
There we go. A birthday bouquet just for you.
Janie Dunk says, from a very frugal card to a decadent card.
Thank you. Well, we're going to get even more spectacular next.
Incredible. No hints there what we're giving it, what we're doing next. So, as you saw, Natalie was using some of the incredible glitter card there.
And
shimmer card. Yeah, this is one of my absolute favourites. And this is our Diamond Sparkles Shimmer Card 50 sheet mega pack. Now in here you have 25 colours, 2 of each, and it is now just $15.99. I cannot emphasise enough what a must this is in your crafting collection. It is so great and versatile. It works with so many things. It's that beautiful non-shed glitter, works perfectly going through your electronic die cutting machines. It die cuts absolutely beautifully.
It's
all
gorgeous,
these
isn't it?
stunning colours in there. Like I said, whether it's just for matting and layering, but there's tones in there that work, like Natalie showed you before, so well together. Beautiful like lilac-y colour, beautiful deep blue would make some beautiful like kind of sea scenes and stuff. This more kind of like Barbie pink kind of colour. This very like kind of pale kind of lilac. So you can already see just with the few that I've shown you so far the different shades and tones that you're getting, and just look at that shine on there, absolutely gorgeous. This beautiful kind of fresh green, a darker purple kind of colour, a lighter blue. I love this one, this kind of gunmetal, like the gunmetal silver, stunning.
That is actually
like
one of my
royal
favourites.
purple,
gorgeous.
Oh, this russet orange as well is just...
It's so
and I'm
pretty.
not an orangey person. Natalie's the orange
I'm a
person
queen of
in the
orange
office, but I
in the
think this is
office.
absolutely stunning. For any autumn crafting and things coming up, that is going to be gorgeous. Beautiful kind of emerald green. And then this beautiful kind of like paler tealy pastel kind of green, minty green. Another pale purple. And I do promise you all these shades are completely different. It might just be picking up when you see them on camera.
They are.
Deeper pink.
You're right though, they are all different. You're never going to find this anywhere else.
No, this kind of grassy green. And wouldn't that work really well just to make like a grass surface, even though it's glittery, it would work. Now look at this one. Oh, so decadent. Some beautiful, beautiful dual tones in there. Sorry, probably taking way too long going through, but they absolutely, I love them. Kind of like this dusky blue, absolutely gorgeous.
That's stunning, that.
Really vibrant, kind of purpley kind of pink. They've probably all got proper names, but I don't know with that. No, we're just going.
They do. I love this as well. It's like a really nice moss colour.
Yeah.
Thing about wedding invites or anything where you need that glitz and glam, like parties, this is perfect to have, isn't it?
This beautiful deep kind of rosy pink colour that Natalie used before. Your classic gold, you're always going to need your classic gold. Another pinky shade. And last but not least, this beautiful rose gold, absolutely stunning. And like I said, $15.99 for all of that, absolutely incredible. We also have another one of my favourites. We have our Miri. So let me just switch that out, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you our Miri. So again, we all know what wonderful quality our Miri cardstock is, and this is our mega buy with all the different shades and colours in it. Have we got the prices for this one? Sorry, remembering.
But there's so many good colours, like you said. I think this is a great product to get alongside the glitter card because they work so well together.
They really, really do. I'll try and pull out an examples. I mean, like the purple's going to sit if you matte and layer them up onto this like really pale lilac. So the Miri Mega Mix here, again, just $15.99, and you're getting 50 sheets in here. Look at that, isn't that an essential for Christmas coming up? We're officially allowed to say the C word now, aren't we? We're officially Christmas crafted. Look at that.
Which is a little bit insane. But that's what we're doing.
Another purple. Classic kind of goldy colour there. Beautiful deep pink tones. And you're going to see how well these two are working together. Absolute go-to for me, these colours of Miri card, especially if you've just purchased things like our new combo dies. And we've got some other, I'm not giving anything away, but we've got some other things coming up that will work absolutely brilliant with these last two products that we've showed you. So I would stock up now
while it's at this incredible price.
There's so much craftability here. Look at that gorgeous blue. Ooh, Stunning. Again, that kind of minty, frosted green colour. Paler. Again, this is kind of like the gunmetal kind of shade again, so this would work so well with that colour that we saw in the shimmer card before. Oh, I couldn't possibly choose a favourite. Do you have a favourite, Natalie?
I think mine is that blue that you've just shown.
Yeah.
It's midnight blue. Oh, it's so classic. It's gorgeous.
And we had a fun task with this when this first launched.
Oh yeah.
We were very newly to Hobby Maker, and we didn't have many products on there yet, and we could only really make cards with what
was on the show.
What was available. So we were literally tasked with making cards just with this
quite well, though.
and card blanks, but it was so much fun.
We did a really good job with that.
And it's amazing what you can do if you've got some great, amazing base products like this. And there's that black mirroring. Stunning. Another blue. Sorry, I'm taking way too long there, aren't I? I just get too excited. Look at that. Oh, stunning. Lovely dark, deep red there.
And a chocolate.
And a chocolate. It's not really showing. You can just see it a little bit there. Absolutely gorgeous. And speaking of chocolates, wouldn't they just make the most beautiful chocolate boxes for somebody?
Yeah.
So quickly, before we go back to Natalie, let's just have a quick reminder on our compendium today.
This is the deal of the day, isn't it?
Yeah. So remember, this is down to $5.99. It's 60% off. It features over 400 inspiring paper craft projects. And like we said before, you might not have the kits that are in this compendium, but you're going to be able to use that as such great inspiration with anything that you've got now or anything that's coming up over the next forever, to be fair. You've got that fantastic free paper gift included. I can't show you again because Natalie pinched it to make my cards.
I'm making the cards.
So, but she will show you more inspiration with that later. But there's I'm trying to flick through on a few different pages from what we showed before.
And if it's stamps and dies and stuff, you might still have them.
Oh, absolutely.
They're tools, aren't they?
Yeah. And again, even if you've not got exactly the same thing, you'll be able to do something similar with it and replicate the techniques.
Definitely.
Absolutely perfect for that. So just very last thing before we pop back to Natalie, let's just give you a reminder of the Win It Weekly competition. So this week we are giving away this Sporting Silhouettes luxury topper collection. It includes 8 different topper sets with the matching cardstock, the foil and the card blanks. It's worth $19.99 and we are giving this away to 5 lucky winners this week.
5 people.
All you've got to do is like, share and comment with the answer to this question. How long does it take for most people to decide if they will keep a gift or return it? Is it A, 14 seconds, B, 46 seconds, or C, 33 seconds? Get your answers in, because it's tomorrow we give this away.
I know, tomorrow. There's not much time. There is not much time at all.
So,
okay.
Are you ready, Natalie?
I am ready. I'm excited.
I think I know what I'm going to do. Excited.
So we're going in with the cow, obviously. I said we would definitely do that for a card for Cat with the cow today. And I'm going to show you how amazing this trimmer is. We are going to cut our cardstock down. We're going to do an 8x8, but I'm going to cut it down to 7.5 square. So keeping this detailing in here, 7.5 square. And then we're also going to mat and layer this onto some of this fantastic paper. Now, I could use the cows and go even more crazy, but I would kind of like, and I'm sorry, Cat, I kind of like this fun pattern, and it's also going to coordinate with the element that I've chosen.
I'll let you off.
I'm going to pop this, and I've already done some fussy cutting. I fussy cutted sort of like 3/4 of the way down because it would have taken quite a while for me to do this. I didn't want you to get bored while I was just here trimming away. So I can pop that now equally sort of on my card. So the top and the bottom, it has that nice space. And then what I'm going to do while I've got it here is just use my pencil as a guide. I might trim it. Should I trim it even smaller? I'm not sure, you know. No, let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that, because we're going to create an aperture now. So I'm just going to use my pencil as a guide around the outside of here. Now we can do it loads, sort of a little bit bigger than this, so it's going to hide the workings, but also it's going to make it look quite nice. So now we have that in place and where we want to create our aperture. I'm just going to stick down this onto my paper. Now I'm going to add the tape to the very outside edges. Now it's important that you do this and you don't stick it anywhere near sort of like the fussy cut areas or the middle, because it will make it more difficult for creating your aperture. So I'm gonna stick this onto here, and then we're gonna use our trimmer. Now I will have to use my knife at some point, and that's just because it's going onto an 8x8 card and it's very difficult to cut apertures when everything's ready on your 8x8. So we'll have to use our knife at some point, but once that's stuck on, I can bring my trimmer in place and I can create my aperture by using the handy guide that we've got on this incredible, I think I've stuck it a little bit wonky, which isn't going to help. Let's just do it to there. I'm going to use the guide that we have on our little trimmer blade, and following my guide that I created, just going a slightly bit over it, but it's okay because we are going to stick our element in the way, so it's not a problem.
This is such a clever technique.
It's so good, isn't it? And this is why this tool is absolute must. And then we can just pop this out. Now let's just see, because I think it's gone through my cardstock here but not through my paper on that side, because obviously we have this detail in here that we haven't cut out. So then ever so slightly I'm just gonna pop in my blade until I can see that it's scored that paper, and once it's scored the paper we can then lift it out and we've not had any sort of like issue there.
It's
and then just
magic.
take my scissors and guide it up to this line, and then we can pop this on our card blank now. So again, add your tape to the very outside edges, because we're going to slip our frame under our animal friends.
You could turn this into a photo frame, couldn't you?
You could actually. That would be really cute, with like little photos in. Put it on a box frame.
Yeah. I could put one of my cow pictures in it.
One of your very many cow pictures.
I have quite a few pictures
There's a
of
lot.
me.
There's
I think
a
I
lot.
have more pictures of me with cows than I do with me and my husband and children. But that won't surprise you.
It is very true. So popping that now onto there, and now we need to obviously cut out our aperture from here. So I am going to use my craft knife, and like I said before, you just, when it's a larger card like this, you don't necessarily have, I can do these two sides actually, that's a lie, I can do these two sides but I can't do the other side. So if I just use the top and the bottom to then cut the rest of this aperture out, and I'll try, let's see, because no, sometimes depending on where your aperture is you can just get it in there, but we'll have to use the craft knife now, and it's not a problem. We can just trim along that section, and then I'm going to trim down here, and then if we lift this up again from our card blank, you've got that nice sort of even edge. And if did I have a ruler? No, I'll use this instead. I can just get in and just score that cardstock, and it just means that the finish of your card is really, really neat because you've used that element. So just going over those scores until I can feel that it's got under the cardstock properly.
This is fab, isn't it? Because like you said, you're covering this up with the frame on the outside.
Yeah.
But you don't want it to look a big mess when people open it up.
No.
You want it to look just as fun
So
inside.
it's really, really neat and tidy. So that is a way that you can create your apertures for your cards by using your fantastic trimmer. So you don't have to have dies, you can do it in this way. I'm going to lift up my little animals now to squidge this in place, and this is where I should have used glue, because we're going to be in with a little predicament now, because I need to get it to the outside edge of my frame. Oops. Are we there? Are we there? Oh, it's stuck now. Ah! Let's just see where we land. Oh, we're going to be too far over. I need to just lift this bit up. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to twist my frame again so you don't see that marking, because these animals will hide it. Let's just get in there again as far as we can over. There we go. Perfect. That is what we wanted. And our frame covers this side. I'm going to pop on some, I'm going to pop in my insert first, because I'm going to lay my image in the background. So I've cut this insert from the opposite side, so you're going to see our fun friends there as well. But also you've got a slim card insert now with that text on, if you wanted to make another card with our other elements. So popping this in the center, and then I can use this and that as a guide to place our other topper in. So let's pop that where we want it to be, and I'm just going to mark the top and the bottom, because I am going to put the other frame back in, but I want to make sure that I get that nice and quite central on there. And you can always come back and rub out those marks, but like I said, we're going to use the other frame, so it won't be an issue. Pop in on our toppers, and I'm just going to go for one layer on there, because you don't want to have a lot of space. So just lining that up with those 3 lines. And I think I had another one over here, but now I've lost it. Oh, it's there, I can see it. With those 3 lines, like so. And then I'm going to pop this one in as well. We're going to do that with our glue stick, because we do have quite a nice space for that. So just run your glue stick along there, and it's quite a large middle frame this, so you've got a lot of space for that. Pop this in the inside so it folds back underneath there and flat onto your image. So we have that really fun card now, and then it says have a quacking birthday already, so let's just add a happy birthday to Moo tag sentiment on this side. And I think I'm also going to use the with love to act as like a little stopper. So my favorite, again, those circle foam pads. Let's just add those onto here. They fit really well on your little pieces. Happy birthday to Moo, and then this one with love can fit just on top of there.
So much love for this card, Natalie. Amanda Rudd says, love this card, and I'm not even an animal card fan.
It's crazy,
so
isn't
you're
it?
converting
But you've
people.
got that inside, which looks so neat and tidy because you've used the incredible trimmer.
The future recipient of this card is very happy with it. So we are ending our show. We are very near the end. Just a few little bits to run through you with. Hobby Maker TV schedule. Did you catch Anne-Marie this morning? I'm sure you did. It was an early one.
It was early.
So we'll not be too angry.
I caught up on the very first hour because I was still sleeping through that. So I caught up on that one and then watched the rest of it live. So go over, because it was really fun. She was with Vicky, who was very, very enthusiastic for that time of the morning. I think Pauline's on today as well.
Yeah, we've got Pauline there, and you can catch us on Hobby Maker. That's Freeview 73, FreeSat 807, and Sky 670, and you can also catch that on YouTube. Do we know what time Pauline's on? It's not got it.
I think it's 3
o'clock.
I think it's 3,
and that's with our delightful Roses Decoupage card collection.
Oh, that went so fast, you know, Kat.
I bet it was.
So fast. Everyone loves it.
Stunning. And next up tomorrow on HDTV, you've got me again. I'm really, really sorry. I'm back in the demonstration station though, I believe, and it's Anne-Marie presenting, and we are bringing you some Super Saver deals. How's that to end your week?
I love Super Savers.
Super Savers are
I'm so excited.
And that's going to be on some of your essentials. So, and then remember, we'll still have Blooming Good gifts running as well, so you can get even more freebies coming your way.
What a week.
I know, it's been fab, hasn't it? So thank you very much to Natalie for our awesome demonstrations today.
You're welcome.
Even if I did steer you in a certain direction. Thank you very much to Gemma for producing and sorting our little camera issue. And we will see you tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.